All right, number 4. Let's see. Number 4. I'm going to have to download this file, so just give me a second just to view this problem a little bit better. Okay. So let's see if f of x equals root x plus 5, and if g of x equals 2x cubed minus 3x, then what is g of f of g of 4? Okay, so this is something you would see probably typically in advanced functions, because you're given, and why I know this is because they're given specific things. So you have root x here, which is a function that you probably would see in a grade 11 course, and it's being transformed. So probably about a grade 11, grade 12 course, or in a algebra 2 or pre-calculus form. But then this concept of composite functions here, so g of f of g, or f of g of x here, in this case here, it's g of f of g of x, is something you would probably see in advanced functions. So this idea of what a composite function is. So how do we do a composite function? Well, what we're going to do with this is we're going to basically work from the inside and work our way out. So I'm going to do this in pink here. So we're going to do this operation first, so g at 4, and then we'll do f of g at 4, and then finally g of f at g of 4. So let's do g of 4 first, and that's going to be our first step here. So I'll denote this as 1. So what's g at 4? Well, that's very, very easy. We can just sub in 4 as our x value here. So g at 4 is going to be 2 times 4 cubed minus 3 times 4. This is going to equal 2 times 4 cubed. So 4 cubed, I believe, is 64. Minus 3 times 4 is going to give me 12. So 2 times 64 is going to give me 128. Let me just verify 4 cubed is 64, yeah. 128 minus 12 is going to be 116. I believe 128 minus 12 is 116. So this is going to be the first part of our problem, which is g at 4. Now what we have to do is find what's f of g at 4. Well, I know g at 4 is 116, so I can just find what's f at 116 to get me f of g at 4. So what I can do is I can do number 2. Let's do this in yellow. So what's f of g at 4? Well, this guy here is simply f at 116, right? Because we found out that g of 4 equals 116. So I'm simply just finding what's f of 116 then. And that's also very easy because I can just sub in 116 into my f of x here. So f of x equals root x plus 5. So it's going to be root of x here, which is 116 plus 5. This is going to give me the square root of 116 plus 5 here is 121, which is going to be the square root of 121 is going to give me 11. Let me just double check that. Yes, it's going to give me 11. So that's number 2. So that's f of g at 4, which is going to equal 11. So now what I finally have to do is I have to find, okay, what's g of f at g of 4, right? And this is going to be our last step of the problem here. So what's f, or is it, it's g of f at 4. G of f of g at 4 is going to equal g of f at 116, which is going to equal, and I know the f of 116, as we solved here, is going to be simply g at 11, right? And this here is g at 11. So what we can do now is we can simply just sub in g at 11 and solve for our problem, right? So g at 11 is going to equal our g of x equals 2x cubed minus 3x here. So 2 times 11 cubed minus 3 times 11. 2x cubed minus 3x. 2x cubed minus 3x. That's good. And now what we can do is we can solve for 2 times what's 11 cubed here. So 11 cubed is going to give me 1331. Minus 3 times 11 is going to give me 33. 2 times 1331 is going to be 2662 minus 33. And this is going to be my final answer. It's going to be 2629. And this is my answer for number, this is a question This is question 4 for the day. So again, this is just a composite function, right? And this might look daunting in the beginning, but once you peel back and once you realize, oh, it's just a 3-step problem with g of 4 and then f of that number and then g of that number, it's a very, very easy problem. So as you can see, 2629 is the correct answer. And this here is definitely an incomplete solution. I don't know what they were trying to write. Maybe it was cut off or something like that. So solution is incorrect. Correct answer is 2629. I believe that was number 4.